Hi there, and welcome to another exhilarating episode of Knorr Taste Quest. It is hot, just got hotter. Coming from a brand that doesn't just make food, but lives it, sponsored by Kenwood and Coscharis Motors, this is the Knorr Taste Quest, and I'm your host, Manny. Now, every week on Knorr Taste Quest, our contestants have to pit their culinary prowess against one another to discover the Knorr Taste Quest champion and earn the bragging rights to be called Nigeria's culinary best.
I made a few mistakes, which I learned from, and I hope it gets better.
I made a sauce, and I called it a sweet sauce. But he said it was sweet on one side and peppery on the other side.
I have to work better on my skills on cooking protein, especially animal protein.
They said the food wasn't tasting, they were not feeling the taste. I think I will work on that, their comments, and I will improve.
I've actually learned my lesson from now on. I actually have to work with what I see and correct my mistakes.
From last week, though, our judges were just so disappointed in the performance of the contestants. It just wasn't hot enough. In spite of the fact that they had the simplest of ingredients, they couldn't cook up a storm. I mean, they had liver, rice, sweet peppers, tomatoes, onions, and lemon. I could do better with that. It's not that easy, though, when you don't exactly follow the instructions. Last week's instructions were to coax the most flavors out of those ingredients.
What a disaster. 40 minutes, basic ingredients to cook something that could even have been jollof rice that your grandmother and great-grandmother has cooked for you over and over and over and over and over again. And not one person could impress us.
These guys didn't know what hit them.
Auntie Abasi, I'm so sorry. Your journey ends here. Please let me have your knives. Chinelo, you are safe.
Veronica, so unfortunately, this is the end of the road for you.
Can we have your knives, please?
Now, on the other hand, from last week, Victor scaled to the top of the pack. He impressed the judges and made away with 20,000 naira for his efforts.
You did the best of all 14 today.
Thank you.
Congratulations for being best in show today.
Thank you both.
On behalf of the brand, Knorr Taste Quest, you have won 20,000 naira for yourself.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Adetola, on the other hand, skirted too close to the bottom and got put on probation.
Adetola Kende cooked food that I don't know if you thought it was for me or maybe it was for somebody else. You're on probation, which means that if for any reason you fall in the bottom 3 next round, you're out.
The competition will get steeper, folks, but let's meet our judges one more time, starting off with our executive chef, Dr. Roberts, and our sous chef, Chef Freggs, and our second sous chef, Chef Renee. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. This is Knorr Taste Quest after the break.
My new Knorr cubes are here.
And the flavor is 3 times meatier.
3 times?
Yes.
Fun. I can't wait to start cooking.
Joyce, what special flavor do you put in your stew? And how come you're always having so many customers?
It's the new Knorr cubes, so.
No?
The new Knorr cubes flavor is now 3 times meatier. Taste some.
I think I'll have some more.
Taste the Knorr difference. Now with 3 times meatier flavor.
Welcome back to Knorr Taste Quest, our search for Nigeria's culinary best. Let's meet our contestants. All right, guys, come on in. Well, congratulations. Are you guys ready for today's challenge? Yes, sir. It's time. Dr. Robert.
Last week you all had the simplest of ingredients. We have decided today to give you what Chef Regane refers to as a redemption task, which simply means that you have similar ingredients you had last week again this week. Hopefully some of you went home, did some experimenting, did some homework, and will be able to take these same ingredients to a better height and level than you did last week. To make it even easier for you, you're going to work in groups this week. That way you can feed off of each other and explain to yourselves what to do and how to do it. Adetola, you were on probation last week, which simply means that you performed woefully. However, we felt there was something that you were holding back, that given a second chance, you will be able to prove yourself. Victor, you excelled the entire team. Let's hope that you will excel again today. Ken and Victor, step forward, please. Victor, you can choose any one person to join your group. If he calls you, join him. Kende, you can choose 2 people to join your group. Give you an added advantage since you are lagging behind.
Doom. Alabody.
Victor, you may choose 1 more person.
Wando.
Adetola, you may choose 2 more people.
Pokwala. Moses.
So you see, I've been very fair to you and giving you an added advantage over Victor, who excelled over you last week. Victor, you can choose 2 people.
Chinelo.
Chinelo. 1 more person.
Mr. Ojo.
Adetola, you have the last choice.
Kumbi.
Kumbi. So, Chineze, you join Victor's team. I would like you all to go behind the stations next to you. First task for me is to choose a leader of your group. Let's make it snappy. Talk to yourselves very quickly and choose a leader of your group. 2 seconds to do so. Okay? Can your leaders step forward and the rest of you stay there? Now, I want you to listen to your instructions very carefully. Very, very carefully. When you go back to your stations, you would have 2 rice cookers, Kenwood rice cookers to use. Open your rice cookers. In the rice cookers, you will find your compulsory ingredients. Today is the jollof rice task. Your jollof rice must be cooked in the rice cooker. The other ingredients, the peppers, the onions, the tomatoes, are up to you to use as you desire. Remember, you'll be plating 4 dishes. You will have 40 minutes to have all 4 plates ready for the judges to taste. Most important thing, your jollof rice must be cooked in your rice cooker. We expect you to take simple jollof rice to a new level. Taste, presentation, look, everything possible must be captured in that. You may return to your stations and check your ingredients. Check your ingredients. You have ugu leaves, you have rice, you have 1 egg, and some steak fillet. You have 1 more task before you move further. I'll come down and join you. Can you pick this? Pick a piece of paper from here. Don't open it yet. Paper from here. Don't open it yet. Can you read what's on your paper, sir? Chef Freggs. Chef Freggs will join Team 1. And obviously, it means Chef Renee will join the second team. Now listen carefully. You have 10 minutes to discuss with your executive chef. They're not cooking with you. It's just for you to ask them any question about your ingredients, about your rice cooker, about anything you want to know. You have 10 minutes to do that. Remember, you have 40 minutes, rice cooker, jollof rice, must-use ingredients, ugu, rice, egg, and beef. Steak fillet. Okay? 40 minutes, 4 plates for us to taste. Thank you very much.
Very interesting lineup we have today. Dr. Robert, what can you tell us about this week's ingredients?
Eggs, they say, are high in cholesterol, although some people say that's a myth, that it's the cholesterol content in egg and in the egg yolk is actually not that bad. We have other ingredients that we have used before. We have the peppers, which we know are very high in amino acids, riboflavin, vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin K. We also have onions, which we discussed last week.
Onions, my auntie has a proverb, onions not disposed soup.
Exactly.
So,
if anything, it enhances a lot.
Yeah, some people feel it, but onions are, one of my must-haves in the kitchen.
At the end of the day, onions are considered in the same group as garlic.
Yes.
You know, and it's very good for reducing cholesterol, they say, very, very good for heart issues. But most importantly, what does onion do to food? It's more the flavor, the aroma, the smell.
It brings out the essentials of the flavor of a particular ingredient itself.
Yeah. It's really good, and I mean onions, you just fry with a bit of garlic and your house is perfumed. It's really awesome.
I know, that is it.
There's always something new on Knorr Taste Quest, and for today, we're down to 12 contestants in 2 different groups. But will these guys conquer today's huddle, or will the huddle conquer them? We'll surely hear from the judges after this timeout.
My new Knorr cubes are here.
And the flavor is 3 times meatier.
3 times?
Yes.
Fun. I can't wait to start cooking.
Joyce, what special flavor do you put in your stew? And how come you're always having so many customers?
It's the new Knorr cubes, so.
No?
The new Knorr cubes flavor is now 3 times meatier. Taste some.
I think I'll have some more.
Taste the Knorr difference, now with 3 times meatier flavor.
Sync, please say a command.
Play next track.
Hi, it's Tom. Call back when you can.
I was more than just a coward. I was handsome enough that
Sync, please say a command.
Call Tom.
Hello?
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
All right, judges, so what are your expectations today?
All that, I guess, stems from the whole weight, healthy eating, and fat inside of the beef itself.
Who doesn't love a good, a good steak, a filet especially, and it's when it's cooked right, it's succulent, it's delicious, and yes, when you have a lean cut, it's a really, really good source of protein and less fatty, and I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do today.
Okay, let's go and see what they're doing.
Sure.
Do you think that they have what it takes to win?
Each individual in this group has their strengths and their weaknesses, and this is why group challenges are really nice, because you get to pull in on each other's strengths and weaknesses.
My great concern is, are they going to be able to cook the rice in the rice cooker efficiently and effectively?
They seem to be doing a great job. I hope they can.
Okay, and I think that Adesina is in your group, so they have to win. If not, she's out.
Yes, unfortunately.
This is it.
Well, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
There you go. You all do me one favor, please. Use the plastic spatula in your rice cooker so you don't spoil the non-stick. There's a plastic spatula for the rice cooker, please. Chef Rex, I feel that your team has a little undue advantage because you have Victor, who excelled last week. Do you think that's an advantage or a disadvantage?
You know, this is, for me, it's a situation of the gift and the curse, and I'm hoping it's the gift today and not the curse, because let's just hope it doesn't get to his head, oh, I won last week, I'll win this week. He needs to pull back and focus and just get it right again.
Rice cooker, jollof rice to perfection. Are they going to get that?
That is another thing, because the rice has to be just perfect, not too soft. Some people like soft jollof rice. I don't. It has to just come out of certain. I understand when it comes out fresh from the cooker, it's good. No, but it just has to be awesome, because that's why you have the rice cooker. A rice cooker is supposed to allow you get it perfect.
You can cook jollof rice.
Coconut rice,
beans.
Beans. You can do like rice and beans inside, it would be delicious.
Yeah, inside a rice cooker. Most people don't realize that. Let's see.
Okay.
No worries. All right, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you have 20 minutes left to go. 20 minutes. Jollof rice in the rice cooker. 4 plates of awesomely delivered food for us to taste. Thank you very much.
Barbecue, bake. Just do it right. A spoonful of flavored oil, a pinch of Knorr. Some heavenly aromas are assailing us right here in the Knorr Taste Quest kitchen. But is that an indication of how well the contestants are doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Renee, Chef Chooks, your teams have 5 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, you have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Let me remind your team leaders to know exactly what you have done with your ingredients so you can explain to the judges. Remember to leave your workstations tidy. You have 1 minute left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand back. Stand back.
It's that time again.
Leaders, if you can please prepare to bring your food creations to us. Let one of your team members assist you. We will start with Victor's team. Thank you very much. Can you please tell us what you have cooked? And most importantly, can you also tell us how you have used your must-use ingredients?
Our must-use ingredients were rice, eggs, and ugu leaves. On the plate, you have jollof rice topped with a plain egg omelette, a warm salad, and an ugu salsa. Then we had steak as a compulsory ingredient. We have brought a steak kebab, and since the ataro dough was our main ingredient for the coloring of the jollof rice, we have steamed that and served it as a garnish.
So this is a garnish here?
Yes, boss. An edible garnish.
An edible garnish. And what is this here, this little drops of?
Okay, that's the sauce dripping from the ugu salsa.
That's the sauce drippings from the ugu salsa. Okay, I guess we can taste it. Both kebabs the same? Chef, are you happy with what your team did?
I'm happy about a few things, and I'm not happy about a few things as well.
I'm sure you wonder how your own executive chef can judge you, but he will probably be the most critical since he's giving you instructions to follow, and he will determine how you follow those instructions and whether you listen to him properly. Chef Renee, what's your verdict on what they have cooked?
I think that the meat is undercooked for me. It's well seasoned, but undercooked.
Okay.
The ugu salsa, nice seasoning, nice, still crunchy, not too soft. I like the salsa. I like the the cabbage combination with it. It's nice. The jollof rice tastes good.
A bit of things I like. I like the texture of the rice. It's just cooked to perfection. It's separating. I'm happy about that. I'm not big on curry powder, and I smell and taste that a lot. The meat, I think you have a problem with cooking. The different. I think you're not complaining because yours is. How's your meat?
I think it's not, that when you said it was undercooked, that's the reason why I went and took another bite of it again. I think what it is, it's not really, it may not be undercooked. It may be more of almost like boiled meat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Again, you allow. Let me tell you why it's coming out boiled meat. you didn't sear your meat. You allowed it to steam. So it's steamed
But
in the
I'm
pan.
sorry, but it's a bit too pink in here. And
yes,
pink for
that's
me
the problem.
is
Like,
kind of undercooked. That's not bold. That's pink.
Can I taste your
Yes.
pink? Can you hold the skewer for me?
Yes, please.
Just hold the skewer.
Okay.
And I'll pull it out.
I would say undercooked. It was
Oh,
just.
sorry.
I like the texture of the meat, but it's just not just cooked up.
Maybe I'm a vampire.
Then again, about edible garnish, I mean, to cover a pepper, but I'm not going to do this.
Put it in the stem of that.
Let me be quite honest with you. Looking at the food, looking at how you plated it, it was beautiful.
Very
And it really made me feel like, wow, they have taken this to the next level. The problem I have is this piece of edible garnish, as you called it. You know, it has no business here on your little, you know, Chinese spoon, as it were. Your jollof rice is very well cooked. The problem is it's overpowered by curry.
Yeah.
Had it been overpowered by Knorr beef or Knorr chicken, I might not have been it might have been so offensive, but it is overpowered by curry. Your egg is completely bland.
Yeah.
However, if you take the egg with the ugu, and the ugu salsa is excellent.
Excellent. Perfect. Yes.
Crispy, nice tasting. It's really the only excellent thing on the plate. The kebab that you have done, the beef is fine. It's not too pink. I like my beef pink. That's me personally. However, it's boiled meat.
It's not memorable.
It's not memorable. Had you pan-seared it like your executive chef asked you to do, had you pan-seared it, seal those seasonings in, and then put it on your kebab, you might have enjoyed the experience much better. Okay? Thank you very much. Can we have group 2, please? Doom, you know the drill. First and foremost, if you can explain to us what you have cooked in front of us and how you have used your must-use ingredients.
We have lovely jollof rice.
Thank you.
With Knorr pan-fried steak on a roasted bell pepper sauce, and you have a side of ugu and egg sauce. Sauteed ugu and eggs.
Sauteed ugu and eggs. Yeah. And what's the other stuff that's here?
It's a garnish.
It's and what's the garnish called?
It's pepper garnish.
Okay, so you've used your egg, you've used your ugu, you've used your rice, you've used your steak. Let's take it and see what we...
Whose idea was it to make the red bell pepper sauce?
Moses.
Who gave you this idea? Who gave you the idea? You by yourself? You read it up? Okay, next one. I did something like this last time, so.
That's his favorite sauce.
Yeah.
Ooh!
It's not that hot for me.
Ooh!
Do you put palm oil in the sauce?
No. Olive oil.
Okay. Let me. Okay, fire out the mountain now. Don't walk.
Okay, it's gone down. Okay. Chef Rene, has your team followed their executive chef's instructions as you would have expected?
Well, no, not necessarily. They deviated a little bit, did some things that I wouldn't have expected, but all in all, the meat is a bit overcooked for me. It's now tough. The rice is way too spicy, but then that's a preference thing. The sauce, the ugu and egg, actually tastes nice, well seasoned for me. And the red pepper coulis, fantastic.
Chef Rene, what's your take on?
It's kind of funny because, no shade to my team or anything, but I actually like your jollof rice a lot. I actually like it a lot, and I felt like the seasoning came through a bit more in your own beef. However, I won't lie, when I saw you cooking your beef, I did a little dance on the inside because I knew it was going to turn out overcooked. I knew it was going to be tough. I knew we would have needed a chainsaw to cut into it, and I knew it would be pointless for you. But surprisingly, it tastes really good, but it's just because you cut it too thin and you cooked it twice. It was on the fire, you put it in the oven, I saw that. So, but this garnish, it was slightly cooler. I would have enjoyed it because the rice is hot, there's pepper coulis at the bottom. It's not becoming a plate of hell on the plate. But I know hot just got hotter, but this is not an inferno. But you know what? This is actually a really, really good dish. It ties together.
My problem is my mouth is on fire, my stomach is on fire, my eyes are on fire. The jollof rice, you took grandma's jollof rice, cooked it in a rice cooker, and cooked it to perfection. Except for the heat is 20 notches too high. You then added salsa, which is very nice, mind you. Your ugu and egg salsa, or pan-fried stir-fry, however you called it, and your garnish are very nice, but even spicier, even fierier than the jollof rice. The only thing for me that's really memorable on the plate is your coulis.
It's really good.
The beef has a good taste, but come on. I mean, we discussed this with liver last week. I mean,
and I'm shocked you cooked your liver.
You cooked your liver perfectly last week. So why would you take a nice piece of filet and ruin it? We've told you you don't have to cook meat till it is dead. It's already dead. So you don't have to. You cook it just till it's perfectly tender and ready to be served. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This week's results after this timeout.
My new Knorr cubes are here.
And the flavor is 3 times meatier.
3 times?
Yes.
Fun. I can't wait to start cooking.
Joyce, what special flavor do you put in your stew? And how come you're always having so many customers?
It's the new Knorr cubes, so.
No?
The new Knorr cubes flavor is now 3 times meatier. Taste some.
I think I'll have some more.
Taste the Knorr difference, now with 3 times meatier flavor.
Welcome back to Knorr Taste Quest, the search for Nigeria's culinary best. Ambition is lofty dreams, they say. Let's see who's afraid of heights. The results.
We worked as a team, we shared responsibility, and everyone did their best. We would have to watch what each other is doing, because just delegating to one person and not always keeping track of what's going on, we can't correct. We'll need to keep track of each other, so we'll correct whatever failings another person has made.
I know we tried our best, but if my team loses and I have to go home, I won't be happy, but it's a competition. There has to be losers for there to be a winner. But I hope my team does not lose.
An egg is a very, very fragile ingredient to work with. And what we basically did was to complement the salsa and the egg. I believe we did good, but of course the judges thought differently, and they are seasoned culinarians. We're here to learn and improve on our art. So there's always a thing to learn from an experience or a review.
Once again, we're back to that time. Chef Pregnant.
My team, I'll say you met most of my expectations. You took some of the advice I gave you, you ran with it, but at the same time you wanted to show your individuality and your skills as a group and as individuals, like I've said. Some of it didn't pan out too well, You had really good ideas. I could taste it in your plate, but the execution was not 100%. I didn't feel like I saw the whole team on the plate. I felt like I saw just a few people's ideas on the plate. But at the same time, all in all, it kind of worked. There was a bit of seasoning problem, but in general, it was okay.
When you started cooking, I was sort of thinking, oh boy, they're deviating from what we spoke about. You need to listen to instructions, follow them, and ask questions if you're not okay with what has been said to you. All in all, you came up with some ideas, like the pepper coulis was great. We didn't talk about that, but great addition. The salsa on the side was also great addition. But for everything else, the pepper, you need to go easy on the chop, chop, chop. I see that you like to chop, but when you cook, you're not cooking for yourself, you're cooking for judges. You need to consider the other person's palate. It might not be exactly up to yours. But all in all, you did okay.
That being said, one group shall win and one group shall lose. The winning group will get 30,000 naira to share, courtesy of the Knorr Taste Quest brand. Can you all step forward, please? Team leaders, have you packed your knives ready for one person to go home? I suggest you do so and come with them, please. Victor, Adetola. Victor, I'm proud to say that you have won 30,000 naira. Team 2, I am so sorry. You have to remember it's a competition. You plated food that was ordinary. You cooked jollof rice. Even your team leader said, ordinary jollof rice. And your brief was to take jollof rice to the next level. Adetola, let's have your knives. You're out. Thank you. We're so sorry. You were the weakest link in your group. You were on probation last week, and your group lost. So unfortunately, your journey with Knorr Taste Quest Season 2 has ended. Thank you. You all go back to your stations and clean up. Thank you.
It certainly is peak entertainment for all of us, but a mountainous task for these contestants next week as the quest continues for Nigeria's culinary best. This is Knorr Taste Quest. And for those of us at home, you know, with Knorr, everyone is a winner. And the numbers of last week's winners are on the screen right now. And this week's question is a tricky one. What ingredient was not used last week? What was it? Was it A, liver, or B, kidney, or C, sweet pepper? If you know the answer, then good luck to you. Send your answer by text in this unique format. Text RR, then your answer, if it's A, B, or C, to the short code 33120. The first 20 correct entries will get exciting gifts from Knorr. So hurry up and text now. And we want to hear from you guys, so please like our Facebook page and send us your comments and your favorite recipes. We say a big thank you to our co-sponsors, Kenwood and Costaris Motos, and to the most amazing judges that we know, Dr. Roberts, Chef Rex, and Chef Renee. Awesome. I'll see you all same time next week on Knorr Taste Quest. I'm your host, Manny, signing out.